Pause. Make all recognize success. We back with another video. About to review the Giants and the Lions game. Giants and the Lions game. This was a good one this week.
It was a weird good one. You wouldn't have thought it would have been a good game by the matchup. Like, you take one look at the Giants and like, they about to get smoked.
Yeah, that's what I thought myself, but totally different. Totally different.
All right, here we go.
As the Giants start from their 30-yard line.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Pause. We don't do closed captions out here. All right, here we go.
As the Giants start from their 30-yard
I need
line.
them big ass subtitles on across my screen. Ooh. I ain't gonna lie. Winston been lighting up on every team he been on for some reason. I don't know what's going on.
Back to Winston.
But he's still known for them damn.
Look at this, bro.
What the
Wow.
off?
Hey, yo. That's crazy. Look at this
Oh my
play.
God.
This play is ridiculous.
It is.
Tyrone Tracy throws it back.
That is
crazy.
crazy.
Back to Jameis Winston.
Hey.
Jameis makes one
That's
player.
crazy.
What happened?
He mentioned Michael Strahan, Jesse Armstead, Tiki Barber.
Ooh.
They got him up. They got him in the backfield. That's crazy.
What I would have give to get Brian Burns. Oh my God.
Takes down GIBBS.
Yeah,
That
Brian
dude-
Burns, he been doing his thing.
IQ wise and just physicality, that man just goes after it.
Swings it out. Montgomery.
Montgomery,
Look at him,
been
like,
quiet.
bruh,
been
he
quiet
everywhere.
this year.
Look at him. He's the one that made the tackle. He
Oh
everywhere.
yeah, I see.
Trio of
I see.
Giants.
Goddamn.
Winston starting his second game for the injured Jackson Dart. Third down and 6. Oh, what a catch.
Okay.
That's a good
Okay.
catch, bro.
For a Giants
That's a
first
good
down.
catch right there.
Robinson
He
That's a
been
good
coming up.
catch.
He be coming up close for them, bruh. Since who's called went down. Neighbors.
Winston.
There you go again.
Winston doing his thing. Ain't that
Robinson
something?
finally forced out of bounds.
Okay.
He had
Winston.
John y'all toes the other week, didn't he?
Yeah.
Down at 8. Winston
Until he
throws.
threw a pick.
Ooh.
Robinson again. And
okay.
a penalty marker as well.
They caught a penalty on that? Going good so far.
Big game on Saturday. Goff complete to the near side. Taking it up the
Ooh,
sideline.
that.
And then getting upended is Brock Wright
Oh, it looked like he landed crazy on that one.
from the Giants 40.
I don't know how you got up.
Fake to Montgomery.
Okay, Goff.
Ooh.
Goff
Okay,
throws.
okay.
And it's complete.
He faked it, then threw it to him.
Gain of 9 to Montgomery.
little
out
first
of the
and 10.
backfield.
Decent play. 10-0 is crazy.
Abdul Carter, one of their top draft picks, and
First quarter, 10-0. Damn. Well, first half.
Third overall pick
So
by the
far.
Giants. Amon-Ra St. Brown picks up
Okay.
another one.
Amon-Ra.
Brown.
All the
He
way
going. I'm about to say he gonna get in the game.
15 and 18.
Go and get involved in the game one way or another.
Off the ball.
Hey, this might be the first game I ever was rooting for the Giants to win. St. Brown got it in. St. Brown got it in.
Oh, this man foul. He
Okay.
can take the cruise.
From the 31, play
Oh.
fake with the Giants leading
Okay.
10-7.
Hey.
Wide
That's a
open.
great
Hey.
pass.
Look at this nigga. He tiptoeing, bro. Run the ball. You got wide open space, bro, and you tiptoeing.
Huge play for the Giants. There's Singletary.
Okay, Singletary. Okay.
The
Ooh.
15 picks up a Giants first down.
Singletary and what's his name? They both did all right. And Tracy.
Empty backfield, third
Tracy,
down.
yeah.
They both did all right. Combined.
As Winston throws.
Ooh.
Mm.
Okay.
For a touchdown.
Bruh.
He has been a little underrated signing, or excuse me, shall I say, re-signing off the practice squad. They shouldn't have never let him leave. That's if you don't know who that is, that's Isaiah Hodgins. That was one of
Okay,
they
okay.
that he was on their team for a little minute before he got released as a free agent. And then he was with what's crazy? They signed him because he played against y'all and he was making plays.
Right.
They signed him off the Steelers practice squad, maybe like I said, like a week or two ago.
Okay.
Before he actually started. And granted, it take a little minute before you can, get acclimated. But like again, because he had already been here before, like he was already very, very well comfortable. They should never let him go. Like it. In all honesty, they need to keep him along with Wandale and then Neighbors in the back whenever he comes back. Because again, their receiving core is really well off with him, Wandale, Neighbors, and then Slayton. Like those are your 4 receivers that you could really depend on. They should never let him leave at all. He come back, and he's that big body receiver that they're looking for too.
Right.
Left
That was a
foot
good
Like I
catch.
think he like
knee down. Oh, yeah.
I think he like 6'3" or 6'4", something like that.
Isaiah Hodges, I mean,
Yeah.
does
I
it
didn't even
get
know
any
Darius
better than
Slade
that?
played.
Can
I
you
just looked at the
fly
stat
in
sheet.
on
He
a
only had
Thursday
one
last
catch
week?
though for
You
23
gave the
yards. I didn't even know he played.
That was the one catch. That was the one catch that we saw earlier
And they
up
combined
the sideline.
for over
I ain't even
900
paid no
yards.
mind that it was him. Look at
Watching
this,
that
bro.
Shit.
Here's Gibbs.
Right. That little motherfucker, bro. He
I don't know
quick as
who-
I don't know what.
I don't know who made that man, but he got made in the factory because ain't no way. And look at that.
You said he got made at the factory is crazy.
Slim. You not seen? All right.
He said he got made at the factory.
Ah,
They stuffed him.
man got made in a Madden NFL factory and was just placed out there as a real person.
It's been just
Swear on
That's
my life.
crazy. That's crazy.
Second and 1, Gibbs picks up
You think I'm
bruh.
just
Look at
as I
this.
say that?
God, bruh.
And Belton brings him down.
Bruh, oh my God.
Man's
I've
just
never
taking
seen
a
a
break
running
on
back
the
so
damn
quick in
pocket.
my life, bruh.
standing football for them.
On first and goal.
And they threw the pass to him for him to get the touchdown.
Winston, nice touch.
Ooh,
It's
oh
my
Wandale
God.
Robinson.
Yeah.
Wandale Robinson was going off, bro. Wandale had 156 yards, bro.
Second down and 6.
Damn, I didn't even look at the stat sheet.
Yeah,
150.
I got it up. Ooh, that's St. Brown? No, that's
And that's been frustrating for Lions fans.
Fake to Montgomery. And now Goff complete to St. Brown.
that's a good play.
The Lions first down.
You know what's crazy? He started off the year strong,
Second
Tracy.
and 10.
Tracy did until he got
Yeah,
hurt.
Winston.
yeah, and then oh my God, Theo.
Caught.
Dang, bro, that's a great catch.
Of what they go through pre-snap and then post-snap.
Second and 10. Wandale
Look,
Robinson.
Wandale again. Wandale again. He was targeted 14 times. He caught 9 passes, but Darius Slate would have been, but Darius Slate got hurt. So since he came
he got
back,
hurt
he ain't
this
really
game?
been. No, not this game, but he got hurt early in the season.
Oh,
Since
yeah,
he got
yeah.
hurt and he came back, he ain't really been playing that good.
Super competitive. That
Makes
connection with
sense.
him and Jared Goff has been special.
How did he
How
fit
did
that
he-
pass through there?
Whoa! How did he get that in there, bro?
That connection with him and Jared Goff has been special.
What in the world?
Mm.
Wow. That was a good. Wow. That's all I can say. Wow.
You trying to catch him, then you got to tackle that motherfucker. Oh!
Wow. Straight through the line, bro.
For the third time today.
Straight through.
Alexander had 2 earlier.
Mm.
No hesitation.
Oh my God.
Another. Oh, I was about to say another
Hey!
one. Ooh.
Brown, and then a diving
The tip ball
interception.
from St. Brown. Bro, the Giants came ready to play today, bro. Great play.
By this offense, running the football, being intentional about how they produce.
What the hell was? Hold on. Pause.
What about-
Why did he do so many motions? It don't make no sense. Look.
Offense.
1,
being
2,
intentional
3.
about
Damn.
Third down and
I've been tired by like the third one. You over there running suicide shit.
That was Tracy.
more.
That is Tracy. Yeah, yeah, 29. Yeah. I be getting him and Singletary mixed up sometimes.
Winston hands it off, and it's a first down. Big push,
That's Tracy.
and we hear him. Another trick
Look at
play
this.
as Olszewski throws.
Bruh.
So mad.
To Winston, though.
Olszewski
To
with
James
the
Winston, though. What the
Here's
fuck is
the
this?
zone for a
I saw this
Hey.
play.
Whoa, hold on.
Son.
Let him rock out. Let him rock out. Let him rock out real quick. Hey.
This
Go
play
ahead.
on fucking- Yeah. Yo, this is actually insane. Like this man really just caught a pass and then broke a tackle. First and foremost,
Scored a touchdown.
mind you, this is Derek Barnes. You see, first and foremost, before the play even starts, look at just his physique versus fucking Jameis Winston's physique. Like, I see this, you getting put down, bro. There's no way. So the fact he ended up breaking this man's tackle is actually crazy.
Look at that.
Oh, that was Brent. Sorry, but he right here.
Wow.
There's no way
Breaks the
he's
tackle,
breaking
bro.
like.
That's crazy.
And then lays it up.
That's insane. That's insane. Hey.
This is no chance. He's gonna get the ball on the reverse.
Last week he was out there. No, was it last week when they played us? He was out there Harlem shaking. Love his energy though, man. I ain't even lying. Yo, between him and Dart, bro.
Like, you can't get no energy from any other quarterback from him or Dart, bro. Like, it's crazy. Like, he's just so goofy and what the
Oh my god, bro. This is insane, bro. Insane, bro. Hey, I said,
you got my words now. I said this man is built in a factory there.
I said, I said JAHMYR GIBBS is a cheat code. When he producing, he a cheat code. He a cheat code, bro. That shit is insane.
This is like unbelievable numbers this man is putting up, and it just highlight plays he's just making. Like that though.
You knew that was coming.
Leave Winston alone, man.
That's one thing he'll do, bro. He'll play a great game, but he gonna throw you a pick.
He wasn't out of wide receiver mode, man. Leave him alone. He was still in wide receiver mode, right?
Nah, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. That's what happened when he played us. He threw that late pick in the game. Turned the game around after that.
Beautiful interception by Thomas.
Winston from the end zone.
He floated this
Wow. Crazy work right there, bro.
Again.
Hey, that was a good pickup for them then. Great pickup.
5.5 remaining.
He shouldn't have left. Like I said. Oh.
Ooh, yo. No. How did he get out of that, bro? You gotta go back.
His lineman gave him a tug. Watch. His lineman gave him a little push.
He was, bro. What the hell? It's no way, bro. It's no way.
He makes fucking lovely.
Bro, it's no way, bro. No way.
He's been doing that all game today.
Second down and
No
7.
way.
Here's Tracy.
Tracy.
Inside the 10.
Still going.
First down.
I like Tracy, man. I like
Oh, hold on. Wait. Pause.
All right.
Y'all have 4th and goal and y'all going for it?
4th and goal, man. Hey, man.
4th and goal.
Sometimes
you got to do it.
That's what happened. It wasn't a bad play. I will say this:
the decision to go.
The decision was terrible.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Because if you take the 3 points, you kick it off, give it back to them. Now they on the 30, 40-yard line. If you miss it, they all the way back on the 6. I think I'll take my chances with the 6-yard line.
I don't know, because here's my whole thing. You got your boy GIBBS making big plays, right?
Mm-hmm.
And granted, yes, you know what I'm saying, they're at the 6. You want to pin them back as far as you can,
right?
But like at some points in time, you still want to be on the safe side, right?
No, I understand.
Me as a coach here, I'm taking the 3 points. And the reason being is if we can stop them one more time.
Right.
Oh, they're not, granted, hey, if they get downfield, they kick a field goal, fine. They're still down 3. Guess what? Takes it down to an onside kick. By that time, you may be looking at depending on how long you get them downfield, you may be looking like you're under a minute, right? They already, and you also got to pay attention, right? They only got one timeout left. So, point At some point in time, they're going to use that one timeout on that drive,
Mhm.
and they got to get down. They got to get downfield, and they know they have to score. Like I want to force them to score, right? But at the same point in time, they'll settle for a field goal, and guess what? Onside kick. You win the game, you get the onside kick.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Sometimes you take too much risk with this. I feel like you take your points till you leave here.
I mean, at this point, the Giants ain't got nothing to lose, bro.
They don't. But you know, still, if you're on that mindset, which the Bengals apparently are on this mindset as well, and which I hate it because it's like, why are you living for this? But anyways, if you're on the mindset of that, you're trying to screw over another team, granted, because you're not making the playoffs, right? Y'all 2-9. There's no way you're ever like with the length of y'all schedule. There's no way that y'all are catching up to even make the playoffs. Like y'all season is done, right? But if you want to screw somebody else's season, then you might want to make the smart. You might want to make the smart move, right? Because like you have nothing to lose, but at this point, you could play a factor in another team not making it, right? If you really want to be dirty. And in this case, you know, if they really wanted to like take them out, you know what I'm saying, and really like put a nail in, you know, the Lions' dreams or whatever. Again, you make smart calls as if like y'all record is their record. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to lose this game.
Right. No, I understand.
Yeah, I mean, that's just me. That's just me in my opinion. If I was a coach, right? If I'm trying to fuck I'm trying to screw another team over. That's something. I would do that. So now you look at it. Now again, as I'm calling it, right? Now you're banking on them making a fit. Now you're banking them making almost a 60-yard field goal.
Indoors too.
Indoors, right?
Yeah, indoors.
You're banking on them making a 60-yard field goal indoors, right? But again, had they take the 3 points, guess what? They're at 30 while they're at 27.
You're right.
Well,
I get you, man. I get you. I get you.
From 59.
He almost missed that joint, though.
And they make a field goal. He was that close to missing it.
Yeah.
Oh, this OT. Oh, this is overtime too, right? So they go. Yeah. So 28 seconds left. You know they're going to overtime, right?
And I don't see him on the side. So
here we go. Here we go.
First down, JAHMYR GIBBS.
Ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. Bro, ridiculous. No way, bro. He went straight up the middle and broke it to the outside. Gone for a touchdown. Literally went straight up the middle.
Yes. They legit gave this man a chance to make another play. Like he hadn't been running on them all game. Yeah, I gave this man a chance to run the ball again. And this is what happens. Mink. He didn't get touched at all.
Wow. This that was unbelievable, bro. Just to see that, I'm like, bro, there's no way that y'all just let that happen. No way at all. Untouched.
They've been having defense out there all game, so of course they tired of trying to catch this man. Just out of it. They're out of it at this point.
One way, they get out there,
Look, boom, get out the way.
Look, the lineman already knew it was a touchdown. He had his hands up right after he broke through that jump. So first and 10.
Back shoulder to Theo with the 2.
Backed out on it and made a great pass.
Boom, 1, 2. Oh my God.
He got it down.
That's a catch. 3rd and 2. Quick toss to Tracy. First down. Look at that shit. Again, they wouldn't be having the balance, man.
They having a great execution right now.
It's great. It's great right now. You gotta make this throw.
He wide open, bro. There's no way you missed that. There's no way you missed that.
Look at the amount of time this man had. Let's go from the start of the play, right? From right here, right? Let's count how many seconds this man has in the pocket as soon as he gets to that. Ready? All right. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. It's still clean.
Right.
They're not. They're one person's getting double teamed on the left, right? It's Aiden Hutchinson getting double teamed on the left, right? You got your guard and your center are standing up those nose tackles, and then your left tackle is having the time of his life over there, stuffing up whoever that is on the left on the left side.
And it's
You
no
have
pressure.
literally, you have so much time to make this throw. Now we go a little further. Look how much space this man has, and Wandale is very fast.
But why do you throw it that far in front of him? It's no. He got almost 5 to 10 yards in front. No, I ain't gonna say 10. He got almost about 5 to 8 yards in front of him, bro.
Like,
There's no
and on top
need.
of that, on top of this, right? Wandale has so much room between him and the sideline. If he puts it directly on him, Wandale could stick his foot in the ground,
go straight up,
and look how much space he has going up. You had that's a touch. That's a touchdown. Like you can't see the pylon from here, right? But right here,
wow,
he has so much space. If he he catches it and sticks his foot in the ground, Wandale is fast enough to where he can do another what Jahmyr Gibbs did earlier on that flat route.
Right.
And he's literally reaching over the pylon. That's touchdown. But you gotta make this. You gotta make this throw. That was way too far in front of him. Like he panicked on this pass. I know for a fact this pass alone by itself is like eating James Winston up because he is so open. And he put it directly on him. It's a touchdown. Right. Wandale's sticking that foot in the ground and he's diving for a touchdown. They're not. These two aren't catching him. Whoever the hell those two people are, they're not catching them because Wandale is just outright faster than them.
Bro, that pass should have been on the dime, bro.
On the dime, he should be walking down the look. Even from this angle, look at the angle from right here. It looks even worse.
It look worse.
It's so bad. Like, dog, many of the lines are all the way to the left, dog. They're all the way to the left. And this man has bro, if that jump is a bullet right to him, no, it's just sticking the foot in the ground. I'm gone. I'm out of there. Touchdown.
That's so much space, bro. That is so much space.
And we know, and we've seen how fast this man Wandale Robinson already is, dog. We know how fast this man is. He catches that, he's gone. He's up the field. He's gone. Like, and look how slow. Look how slow they are, right? Compared to Wandale. He gets that. If he gets that right before you see where the E is, right? You see the Fox Sports and the E. If he gets it right there, right in the middle of his chest where the E is, bro, he's sticking his foot in the ground. He's gone. He's gone. Even then, if he doesn't go that far, he's to the sideline.
Connecting all
that would have been a touchdown.
No, he wish he could have that back.
That's what I said. He's thinking about that play alone. And guess who makes the play? Jameis has to make that. If you in an overtime situation like that, dog, Jameis has to make that throw. But again, to me, it still all goes back to that fourth and go play, right? Still goes to that fourth and
3 points. Yep, 3 points.
They wouldn't have been in the situation. Granted, they would have been. Go ahead.
So no. Go ahead. You finish.
No, I'm saying so. Like, had they made that that field goal, right? Mm-hmm. It's kind of, in this case, it's kind of like it's predictable, right? In this case, you make that pass you make that field goal, right? And they got to come downfield, and there's about a minute and some change left, right? Mm-hmm. You can almost kind of assume what they're going to do. Mm-hmm. Like it's non-negotiable what they're going to do. They're going to want to go down the span of the field. Like they're going to start throwing deep shots at this point. Right. Like they'll do little short routes, but at the end of the game, when you know you need a touchdown in order to win the game, what are they going to do? They're going to throw. They're going to bomb that ball down the field to somebody. Damn. They're going to do some type of play where they're going to bomb it down the field to somebody, or do some type of trick play, But if you keep it in front of you, there's no way to be able to win.
Right.
When you put yourself in a situation where you give them the ball, you're not going to know what they're going to do. Because guess what? All they got to do is, I'm going downfield. All I got to do is force this down to overtime, and we can win.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You make it harder on yourself as far as defensive decisions now because they're only within 3 points. All they need is a field goal. So now they can just hit you underneath all game. You can sit there and worry about the touchdown all you want, right? But they can hit you underneath all the way until they get down to the goal line or get down to the field goal range of the kicker, and they're just gonna kick it. And that's exactly what they did. Granted, you know, they failed on a third and goal situation. I mean, a third down situation. They failed it.
Mm-hmm.
But on fourth down, they're kicking the field goal. Now that you sending it overtime, and as somebody that's down 3 points, that's my best scenario. You're not gonna know what the hell I'm gonna run, because at this point, I can deep bomb you if I decide to. I can short route you just like that, and we kicking the field goal. You literally kick that field goal and get that 3, and you're up 6. Oh, you know, you have somewhere in a doubt. You know they have to come downfield and they have to score.
Right.
They got to.
Right.
They got to score.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. But had they had scored, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you go for 2, or do you tie the game? Do you take it as a tie, or do you go for 2?
I would.
So either way, they might have still been in. Granted, they probably would have never made it to overtime if they'd have just kicked the field goal.
They definitely wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Now, I think I still would have went for 1 in that scenario, because failed 2-point try. You know, I mean, again, that'll be one of those. You know, hey, Giants don't care at this point. Their season done. You know, they can do it. I mean, it's fine for them to do that, but as far as if you're just trying to play it smart and just kind of just win it, right. I would still go for the 1, because the worst case scenario, they come downfield, you know, because at that point they were at 27, so, you know, had they scored, it'd have been 33, you know, to go up 134, right? Or are you talking about an OT if they scored?
No, yeah, OT. If they would have scored,
you're talking about an OT. Oh, yeah, if they're in OT
and they scored that touchdown, if he didn't overthrow Robinson, they scored a touchdown. Do they go for 3? I mean, do they go for 2, or do they go for 1 and tie the game?
I got you.
I think they go for 2. I think they go for 2.
You go for 2. You go for 2.
You got to, because you don't want to tie. You don't want to tie.
No. You don't want to tie. Like at this point, it's not going to be nothing but another L in your book anyway, right? Your season's already
right, pretty much.
Your season's already screwed, so it don't really matter. It's just another L on the season. But like,
right.
You go. I see. I was thinking you're still talking about fourth quarter. No, you're talking.
Oh,
about
no.
Overtime.
Overtime.
No. Overtime. I'm going for it. I'm going for the win.
You going
for the win. To lose. I'm going for the win. I ain't got shit to lose.
Hey, I ain't mad at it. I ain't
got shit to lose. I mean, again, well enough you can leave it to your defense, but like I think your defense is very much fed up and very much tired of trying to catch JAHMYR GIBBS, and I think in that case they would have ran the ball to that man again.
Yeah.
And he probably went. You said he was at 219. He probably would have been at 260.
219. 15 carries. That's it. 219.
He'd have been at 260. They scored it and let them get the ball back. He'd have been at 260. I promise you, he'd have been 260. Because that defensive line was just as stacked up as the Giants' defensive line is. They were tired. You could tell they were tired of trying to catch it.
Yeah.
And it don't help when your back end safeties are slower than the running back.
So I'm looking at the stat sheet now. Gibbs, like I said, he had 219. David Montgomery only had 18 yards rushing. So Gibbs had a total of 3 touchdowns because he had a receiving touchdown. And St. Brown had 149 receiving yards for a touchdown.
They were not going to run David Montgomery. As far as that's one of the things you feed the hot hand.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Feed the hot hand.
And they both quarterbacks had 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. And like I said, Jameis had a receiving touchdown, and then Hodgson and
That's
Robinson
so
had touchdown.
goofy. That's so goofy to just hear this man James Winston got a receiving touchdown. That's so goofy.
Yeah, that's that's
This
that's
man even
crazy.
this man even said it in the interview. He was like, "Man, if I gotta play tight end, I will." I'm like,
Hey man, hey man,
that
got to do what you
again.
got to do.
That's just that shit is absolutely insane. I cannot. I mean, sometimes it's just coming out. Sometimes it's just coming out of coach decisions. But again, Giants season is over at this point. I think Fox had already announced it that they're eliminated from the playoffs, which is
Yeah,
crazy because they're the first. They are technically the first team now to be eliminated from the playoffs.
hmm
A lot of these like 2-7, 2-8, like 3-8 teams now are getting ready to kind of get that warning bell. Not even a warning bell, but that realization. Like they're about to start posting like, hey, you guys are eliminated for playoffs. It is what it is.
So
But I mean, mhm,
so why is it that the Giants are the only one? The Titans
mhm.
only won one
the
game and they
Titans are
they they still
the
winning.
Titans. I don't know why. I don't know why the hell they should announce they shit like week 10,
Yeah, like
like week 10, week 1.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that
I
one
don't.
right
Even,
there.
I don't. Even, I don't know how they can immediately announce their shit, but like everybody else, they got worse records. I think the Saints
Right.
even got a worse record. The Saints record is
The Saints only won
just
2 games too. No, is it 2 games for the Saints? Yeah, 2 games.
as a
So
two.
the Saints got two, Giants got two, Raiders got two, Tennessee got one, and then the Jets got two. Like I don't understand that. I don't understand
I, I don't either. I don't understand how Fox can immediately
that.
post theirs because they took an L to the Lions, which they had a very hard game. I mean,
Yeah.
the only thing I can necessarily say about that is because out of all of those teams, the Giants were the best.
hmm
Um, because if you think about it, the Titans, they're not that good.
Nah,
Jets are
not at
terrible.
all. Not
Jets are
yeah.
terrible. Raiders are terrible too.
Yeah, Raiders is fucking. I don't even want to talk about this. That motherfucker offensive line for them is ridiculous.
I
There's
would
no
hate to be
way
the
you let
quarterback.
your quarterback get sacked 10 times, bro.
10
No way.
times.
10 times.
10 times.
No
It's
way, bro.
actually ridiculous. And 4 of them were from one person.
Bro, that's crazy. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But hey, man, the Giants played a good game, man. I definitely didn't expect this game to go into overtime at all. With the explosive offense that Detroit has, bro, I never in my mind pictured this happening. The game going the way that it went, I would have never thought that. Never.
I didn't I didn't think it would go that way either. I thought, hey, they about to go ahead and walk in here, take their next L. I put it like this. I didn't think they were going to get their L handed to them like this though. Like I knew they were going to
Yeah,
lose the game, but I didn't think they were going to lose the game like this.
yeah.
Like
It's better if you just lose, but to lose this way, that joint stink. That stinks, especially after the way you played, bro. Nah, nah.
played so yeah, them dudes played so hard in that game, man. And it's like, and the thing about it, bro, and I feel so bad for the Giants because it's one of them things you say they can't have nothing nice. They can't have nothing nice. Like
Right.
all their players getting hurt. Scattered. Well, first before we even go there, right? Neighbors
Neighbors.
going down with his injury. First and foremost, I feel like the Giants they should have been started Dart. I don't know what the holdup was and why they waited so long to start this man Jackson Dart. But can you only imagine if this
Mm,
man Jackson Dart started off like maybe give it 2 weeks, right? Give it 2 weeks.
right.
You know, Wilson not doing what he doing, right? Maybe you go into the
hmm
third week, you make a decision. By at least week 3, right? He should have been started,
hmm
right? First 2 games of the season, fine, you can take the L. But by week 3, like if Russell, you still notice Russell is still not doing good. Y'all have no like at this point, y'all already drafted a franchise QB. Fucking put Dart in there, right? Can you only imagine the shit Dart would have been doing with his man neighbors? Like Tracy,
Yeah.
Tracy, your running back situation, y'all running back situation is straight. Like Tracy, you got Singletary, and then you got Scatterboo. You know, he doing what he doing, right? You don't really know he's gonna have a good game, but you know, until he really gets in there and start playing, so you start rotating. Like you can rotate your running backs, but as far as your quarterback, like when you actually make a big change to your quarterback, like yo, can you only imagine the shit he'd been doing with Malik Neighbors? On top of that, with all the other receivers that they have, and on top of that, with his running back, like Giants, with the Giants really were mid-season when Jackson Dart was still playing, and he had Cam Scatterboo. Giants were a very scary team. Like they were very scary. Like you didn't play like it was tough. It was tough to play against them.
Because they lost their first straight 3 games, even though they should have beat Dallas, but they folded in that game too, and I think that was an overtime game. And fucking Russell Wilson threw that wild ass pass up.
Dumbass pass, right? Again, wild but that's pass. What I'm saying. By at least week 3, you switching out quarterbacks.
Right. Because when did they actually switch Dart?
Dart came in, I think, right after that Dallas game. Actually, let me check.
He played against the Chiefs. Let me see. I don't think he played against the Chiefs. It might have been the week after that. Maybe he did though. Let me see. Box score. Jackson Dart. Let me see if he on here. No, Russell was still playing against the Chiefs.
Jackson. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
was it the week after when they won? Because did he win the first game he played? Yeah. Because they played the Chargers and they beat the Chargers.
I think he did.
Let me pull it up.
Yeah, they beat the Chargers. That was again. So that was the week after. So week 3 was you said week 3 was
Jackson
the
Dart played that. Yeah, Jackson Dart played against
Dallas,
the Chargers.
Right?
Yeah. No, week 2 was Dallas, and then week 3 was
so about
Chiefs.
Week 4. Mm-hmm. Week 3 was the Chiefs. So he didn't start against the Chiefs, right? No, he didn't.
No,
I'm staring at it. So that's what I'm saying. By week 3, I'm looking to start Jackson Dart. Week 2, you go 2 weeks, he's not doing good. Wilson's not doing good. Fuck it. By this time, by week 3, I'm starting him. Granted, that's not the game. Granted, against the Chiefs, it's a very hard game for him to play against. You know what I'm saying? Going against them. But at the same time, Chargers ain't no better.
Yeah.
Chargers ain't no better with them starting as. But what's crazy is in the early weeks of playing against the Chiefs was dealing with a shit ton of injuries with their receivers. They hadn't had all the receivers. You gotta remember.
You're right.
Not only were they not
I think Worthy was out too.
And Worthy was out, and on top of that, Rashee Rice was still on suspension. He was on a 6-game. Yeah, Rice was on a 6-game suspension.
Right.
So by this point, you facing a pretty watered down Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? The most you got to worry about is him and Kelsey and the defense line and Spagnuolo. That's it. But by that point, you starting him. At least he getting the NFL start, and he, you know what I'm saying? He could have possibly won that game. He could have possibly won that game. And going into week 4, going into week 4, playing against the damn Chargers. You know what I'm saying? They get their first dub. But I mean, again, Neighbors, that was because I do remember. I think week 3 was the game Neighbors got hurt and tore his ACL. But like, nah, bro. Like I'm starting in week 3. Week 2, week 1, week 2. That's early. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shit not working out with Wilson. I'm starting him because at this point, you seeing what your franchise, your drafted franchise quarterback is going to be doing.
Right.
They may have made a wrong run. Who knows? We don't know.
Yeah, it's possible. It's definitely possible.
But they may have by week 3. I'm starting them though.
Might have still had Cam had you. You know what I'm saying? Made the adjustments early in the season. You might have still had Neighbors. You might have still had Cam. And who knows? They could have did extremely well if they would have started Dart earlier. The division could have been looking a lot different. Way different.
Yeah. Way different, man. But I mean, like I said, it is what it is. It's not really, Not much you can do about it with Giants. They're starting to clear house. I know they made some. I know they fired Dable, which I mean, I feel bad for Brian Dable because of certain shit he's had to deal with. Like he hasn't really had a quarterback to really be behind that, and then their offensive line has just been some shit for the last couple of years. Giants'
Right,
offensive
right.
line has been terrible for the last couple years. So it's like, what can you do about that? You know what I'm saying? The only other thing you do is go out and get offensive line coaches, teach them some different techniques, or just go draft offensive linemen at this point.
Right.
But I feel bad for him because it's like, because as much as he's sitting there, he's putting them in place to win. Like the players just was not performing. The players weren't performing at all. And
Right,
then
right, right.
you got neighbors in. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Jones leaves. Daniel Jones just didn't fit in that system, right? Because I think
Nah.
that was their quarterback for years, right? Daniel Jones didn't fit in that system. You had backups playing for the last couple years. And then, you know, offensive line not doing too good. You still kind of keeping your trenches, with the defensive line. The only thing that was pretty much saving you was defense. But if your defense couldn't put pressure, against a good offensive line, your cornerbacks were getting cooked, right?
Right, right.
It's just a slew of things. And like I said, I feel bad for Dable because it's one of the things. It's like he couldn't really control that. Like he did
Nah.
his best with play calling and did what he did. But as far as like you know dealing with the injuries and dealing with the personnel he had to deal with for the last couple of years, it's very hard to like sit there and really blame the coach on that.
Right,
Now,
right, right.
I
No, I
will
feel
say
it.
this: I will say this: I will blame his decision making early on in the season. Like, had he maybe if he did make that decision to play Dart early on, probably would have saved his job. Only because it's like, well, I made that decision to play him. Granted, we may not have gone as far as we wanted, but we've gotten our rookie in there on an early start, and he's outperforming the quarterbacks that we have lined up right now, right?
Right, right.
So, I mean, like I said, I feel bad for him, but at the same time, it's just that's just the life of the business, I guess. It happens,
I mean, the
unfortunately.
Giants be all right, man. They got a lot of great talent over there. I think they'll be all right. I think they'll be all right next year.
They're
Next year or
they're
the year after. I give them a year or two. I give them a year or two. I think they'll
they're
be all
gonna,
right.
they're going to be fine.
Yeah.
The minute they get their starting quarterback, their running back, and then their biggest one, their receiver back,
Mm-hmm.
they'll be back as a scary team. I promise you. And then
Oh yeah, for
they'll
sure.
make some they'll make some coaching decisions based off of who gets get the head coach start. They may keep their interim head coach, just because
Mm-hmm.
of some of the stuff that he was doing with Winston,
Mm-hmm.
that he probably could do with Dart as well.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but as far as I'm concerned, they're gonna be well off. They're gonna be a scary team in that division.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Yeah.
I don't doubt it.
But hey, it is what it is, man. But great game though. Great game. All in all, great game. Like I said, the Giants did what they needed to do. And it's only gonna go up from here, man. For them, they got a
For
good
sure.
team, defense, offense. Once they get the quarterback back, wide receiver, running back, they're gonna be straight, bro. They're gonna be straight.
They'll be
They're gonna be
fine.
straight.
And they're gonna go there. And on top of that too, man, they're gonna be high in the draft too. 2 and 10, they're
Yeah,
gonna be high in the draft.
yeah.
So shit. Depending on what receiver may come out of the draft, or what cornerback may come out of the draft, or whatever they
Right.
need. Because they don't need much. They don't need much on defense, really. They
Nah.
can they can they can make do with what they got on defense. You know what I'm saying? Um, But as far as I'm concerned, they get another scary receiver on the opposite side of neighbors, other than Wandale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be bad.
scary, man. Don't be
It's gonna be bad.
surprised they wind up being first or second next year in their
I know.
division. Don't be
I know,
surprised.
right? I know. Washington,
Yeah.
Washington kind of not to talk about Washington. You know what I'm saying? That's the second home team. Me being a Ravens fan is the second team I like.
Mm-hmm.
Washington's the second team I like. As much
Right.
as as much as I hate to see them take a fall with how old their team is, they have a very old team. It's
Right.
very hard. Very hard. So they really gotta do some searching during the off season. But I think with their space cap, with the salary cap, it's gonna be hard for them to make any type of moves, honestly. So again, they'll probably be right behind Dallas or even in front of Dallas. We just gonna see. And the Eagles, man, they look. If they catch the Eagles early, if they play the Eagles early on in the season, they may catch them off guard because the Eagles always play very slow in the beginning of the season. And towards the end, they kind of like stutter and lose games they're not supposed to lose. Like
Right.
the one this weekend, they wasn't supposed to lose that either.
To the Cowboys is crazy. But hey, it
But
is what it is, man. But, until the next one, man, is branded by Mars, make our recognized success. And we out, man.
I doubt.
All right, bro.
All right, brother.